The groupers ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Ohio State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Tate. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Oh, better look out! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's People. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Groupers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Sayin. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He'll pitch it. Got the 1st down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there and you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 45, on its way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Goes to the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way... back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Running to Green.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And the triple option seems so great, right? I have so many options, but that quarterback has to read all those things and read them really, really fast. You could tell he was trying to make a decision. He kept stringing them out, He couldn't get any yards on the play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 3rd down after that last run. The give on the option. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by By the kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the groupers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A low-line drive and not his best work. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The lone back's got it. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hand whip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the ball squirted out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And